The courthouse feels like it was shot to be a southern courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's like dressed up and women are like fanning themselves and like there's like soft yellow light. It looks like it was filmed directly from My Cousin My Cousin
It
Vinny.
really does. It was insane because like everyone's drenched in sweat. The place must smell like a jock strap. Even the building looked like it would be some sort of like southern building in Georgia. It's odd. So when the judge comes forth and says because the jury is still deliberating that they're going to put off making a decision on this court case until after Labor Day, it seemed strange. Apparently, there were some other reasons originally for this twist in the plot.
Oh yeah.
They really dialed in on this southern feeling, and I think this alternate scene might have gotten cut because things got a little bit confusing. But luckily, we do have audio from the set because they did shoot this scene.
All right. Well, let's give it a listen.
The court calls to the stand Mr. Archibald Andrews. Now, Mr. Andrews, why are you sweating so profusely?
Your Honor, it's like 95 degrees in here with 100% humidity. How does this courtroom not have air conditioning?
What an impertinent question, young man. As you well know, we have a swamp cooler in the back, but I am afraid it is on the fritz. Until it's repaired, I suggest you avail yourself to a cool glass of sweet tea.
Excuse me, where am I? What year is it?
Another ludicrous inquiry. I believe we are all aware that we are in the parish of just outside New York City, and the year is 1930.
Defense attorney and mother Molly Ringwald speaking. Your Honor, motion for the court to adjourn until these facilities are repaired. It's obvious my client's son is delusional from the heat.
Overruled. You make me regret my decision to allow your defense, Mrs. Andrews. As you no doubt recall, I had my objections.
I remember your objections. I believe you chuckled for 2 minutes at the notion of a female attorney and said I belong in the kitchen. Then I called you a toad-faced bigot and a Kentucky Fried Asshole.
I find it unlikely I would forget if you called me such things.
Oh, that's right. I was saying that in my head until just now. Must be my female emotions getting the best of me.
Mom, this isn't helping. Can't we just get this postponed? I'm itching something fierce to run down to the creek and hunt for tadpoles while Veronica and Betty play on the jug and washboard.
Oh no, Archie! Not you too! What's happening here? How did it get so southern?
This is no time for a family squabble. I will have order in this court, or my name is not Eustace H. Thibodeau.
Look outside, Your Honor. The sun is setting over the swamp, the mosquitoes are coming out, and, oh God, I can see a bunch of sharecroppers setting off with nets and mason jars to catch fireflies. Can we just call it a day?
Oof. Maybe Jeremiah Smothers could tell me more stories about how he used to play a fiddle contest against Old Scratch back during the War of Northern Aggression.
Now that you mention it, I do have an engagement for a crawdad boil at the O'Hara plantation this evening, and I do so love a crawdad boil. Ladies and gentlemen, court is adjourned until after Labor Day.
Yeah, that did get confused pretty quickly. I think that KJ Apa didn't quite know how to do a southern accent on top of his American accent as a New Zealander. It got lost pretty quickly.
Maybe that's why they cut it after all, but maybe this is a real shift for Riverdale. They were thinking of subtly changing the setting to the Louisiana swamps.